Driver's license revoked or suspended? Don't go back into the system. Stay anonymous with an international driving permit from Nicaragua. Just send $350 to Steve, care of P.O. Box 375, Carson City, Nevada, 89403.
Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Maneater. This is episode 19, and likely the final episode, as we only have a couple more tasks to do before we can face the Leviathan. We've chased it back out here to the ocean, so there wasn't really any point in following it inland in the first place. Let's see, what do we got? We've got investigate there, and that's it. Looking at our log here, yeah, it's just investigate one more time and then kill the Leviathan. So this should just be a boss fight level, hopefully. After a couple episodes of mostly pointless side missions. I don't know. It does feel to me that they just didn't have enough of like an idea of what to do with DLC for this. So like, just more side missions, I guess? It seems like the only thing they were really consistent on was that, hey, we want to have a big predator, a big weird predator to be like the boss of this. Though I'm not sure if it's going to introduce weird mechanics to fight this because, you know, obviously it's not a boat or a submarine or anything. It can't shoot torpedoes at us for us to throw back at it.
It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well.
Atomic Leviathan has entered the area. I mean, yeah, there is also the subplot about how it's spreading some kind of deadly virus across America, but that's not our problem. We don't give a shit about America. We're a shark. All we care about is being the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the area. This great white can't even hold a torch to us, despite the fact that they are much larger than a bull shark, normally. But you know, even Jaws, the various sharks that appear in Jaws are super predators only because they are abnormally giant, and not just because they're great whites. Alright, I guess we're ready for battle. All of our abilities are fully upgraded right now.
The beast of the bottomless pit.
Atomic Leviathan, incoming the biggest baddie of the sea. I don't know about that. Its attacks will irradiate you, evade a few times to shake it off. Any dislodged spines can be grabbed and sent flying back. Okay, so that's our projectile that we can throw back at him. I don't know if the atomic body protects us. Oh, he is a very large boy. Let's get a look at this Atomic Leviathan. Oh, he's a little too far away for me to... I gotta get pretty close because he's so big. Okay, he also has an atomic beam. There we go. He's in motion, though, so it's going to be a little blurry. But here is the M.O.L.O.C.H. I don't know what he's supposed to be. I mean, originally I thought it was like a mutant crocodile. But it seems more like a resurrected super predator. Some kind of Kronosaur or Mosasaur or something. That's not a good shot of him. This great white just has to be in there. Let's see if we can go a little bit up. There is a way to go up, but I don't remember, again, the controls for this camera mode. Oh, boy. That's not a bad one. That's an alright one. He's still a little weird looking. Try one more. I know. Getting shark blocked here. Yeah, I don't know. He's just not very photogenic. Like, I think it's not a bad design. It's just really hard to line him up. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad shot, except the HUD won't go away. Alright, so we're gonna have to break his armor. This fucking great white. Get out of here. So those are the spines. Which do a lot of damage to his armor. That did like 1,200 damage. So it's a little more complicated and also very strong. That hurt a lot. Can that even hit me? It, like, doesn't render this far away. Okay, we don't want to get chewed because that'll probably kill us. Kind of just waiting for him to do his spine attack. I mean, I like that this is a fight where, unlike with the human enemies, we're not just taking constant damage, he actually has big dodgeable attacks. Alright, busted his armor. Will this... Oh no, the HUD actually did disappear. I like that the camera got stuck in his body. Oh. See, that would be a good shot if it wasn't for the fact that he's got the no armor vulnerability glow. So yeah, the armor regenerates. Alright, I might let him eat me for one more shot. If he doesn't kill me by mistake first. We should probably try out our own atomic beam, see how well that works. That does decent damage. Kinda seems like the tail slap does more damage than the bite. So yeah, I'm kind of just playing with him at the moment because I want to get one good shot of him. But he keeps beaming me instead of biting me. If I have to get closer. See, there we go. I can get this just right. This will be exactly the shot I need. Okay, it's not the best. The lighting's not great, but, you know, I'll take it. I think I can actually, touch that up a little bit. Don't know if this will show up in the video. Turn down the contrast. Turn up the highlights. Shadows down. Yeah, that's a little better. I mean, it's not the cleanest, but, you know, it'll do. It's actually an alright one, too. Alright, time to really fight him. Ooh, two of them actually didn't take us down his armor that time. Okay, I took off a fin. Unfortunately, I'm not actually building up my own ability because I'm not hitting him with the teeth. Ooh, there we go. Big damage.
Everything is energy, even physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen.
Now, are they coming to back him up, or are they going to help me? 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're coming to back him up. Not that I think this is going to actually help him at this point. Though I could use the ability charge up from hurting them. Come on, switch targets. Like this one random orca that just is also determined to get in here. Yeah, so I think this fight would be harder if we weren't using the atomic body, because we wouldn't have immunity to the radiation buildup, but we seem to. I mean, looking at it without the lens now, it does seem to just be using a scaled-up version of the crocodile rig. Instead of being, you know, uniquely animated. Alright. It's almost done for. I mean, having this kind of stuff makes me wish that they had just gone all out and made a sea monster game instead of just a large, weird shark game. Where you're just some kind of, like, cryptid sea serpent.
There it is. A radio-equipped electrode implanted in the Great White System, and insectoid design stiff.
They're like literally serving as meat shields for him. Yeah, most of those hit the orca. Finish him off with his own spine. I was expecting him to, like, explode. Oh,
Like
cutscene.
heroic Neo, the shark has freed us from the Matrix.
It's kind of a timely reference now that Matrix
we
4
can
is coming out.
unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth. It's been 90 days since my last Truth Quest broadcast. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering where I've been. Well, for the past year or so, I've been partaking daily of ayahuasca. In fact, the very concept of Truth Quest came to me during a powerful vision. It
I was
during
just
my
super
last
fucking high this whole
vidcast
time.
that I experienced what my wife described as a psychotic break. The next day, she and my son Steven staged a family intervention. Well, I'm happy to report that since then, I've filed for divorce. Now I have time to dedicate myself to my true calling. Questers, we know that reality is just a mirage. Somewhere through the crack between time and space, great cosmic truths remain, still awaiting discovery. These are the obscure and unmarked points along the road of our Truth Quest.
I'm gonna say that we never really did anything with that giant facility, but I guess it just fucking blew up on its own. So that's it. That's the end of the Truth Quest DLC. It was okay. I was expecting more. I was hoping they would do some actual, like, different things when they announced they were doing a DLC for this game, and not just have basically more of the same, even reusing most of the same map. But, yeah, like, I'm surprised that the main game had the mechanic where areas would get poisoned by Scaly Pete and the bounty hunters. They didn't have something similar like that with the radiation affecting an area and, you know, getting, like, irradiated variants of all the regular wildlife, but I guess that would have been too much work for Tripwire. I mean, look, I'm sure there's actually good, dedicated people at Tripwire, but, you know, when the people at the top of your company are shitheads, as most are, it always looks bad for everyone else. Which is why most of the time they keep quiet about how shitheads they are. But yeah, this was okay. You know, I don't think it was an amazing DLC or anything, and it didn't really improve my opinion of Maneater. It's just an okay game. It's fun enough for what it is, but I kind of wish it was more simply because there aren't other shark games, you know? This is like kind of all we get. So when you're the only representation of a specific type of game, you always want it to be the best possible representation of that type of game. I honestly feel like going more the Jaws Unleashed route, as much shit as I gave that game when I was doing my playthrough, if they had gone more of that route, more of a actually like constructed quest line instead of just generic filler and then, hey, here's a boss fight. Anyhow, thanks for joining me for this return to Maneater and going on this truth quest together. I hope you enjoyed it for what it was, and I will see you with probably not more Maneater. I don't think there's going to be any more DLC for this. I think they're going to quietly let it die. But, you know, if we get more aquatic games in the future, I'll see you with those. And, you know, there are a bunch of haunted PS1 style games that came about this year because of one of the themes for the Summer of Shivers jam being submechanophobia, so there's a lot of underwater games that people have started that they might continue to work on. And I do love me some aquatic settings. Alright, so you folks all take care. See you around.